All right, welcome back. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, I've taken long enough. I want to go ahead and give you guys my full review of what I think of Aoud Blue Notes. I have taken the past like maybe 5-6 days to, spend some time with this fragrance. So I believe I finally got my grasp of what you should expect, what I enjoy about the fragrance, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So, first off, I am recording this on the 19th of June. So, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Also, happy Juneteenth. This also is June 19th. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and show you guys the bottle again. This is Aoud Blue Notes. At a parfum, this is the 120 ml bottle. 4 ounces. So what I want to go ahead and tell you guys about this fragrance, actually, first off, let me go ahead and give you guys the notes again, because I believe not everybody saw, and everybody that watches this video is going to see my first impressions video, but there is a first impression video that I did on this fragrance. Also, guys, if you don't mind, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. Definitely help my channel grow, and help other people out when they're trying to purchase a fragrance. So for the top notes, you get fruity notes, you get lemon, green notes, mandarin, bergamot, a lot of citruses, plus something fruity, something sweet. Middle notes, you get violet, orris root, rose, ylang, patchouli. Base notes, you get guaiac wood, leather, amber, sandalwood, and Madagascar vanilla. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and spray this fragrance again, let you guys see how it works in the air. Has a very much improved atomizer. Give me a second. Just want to show you exactly the difference between these two bottles when they spray in the air. So oh my gosh, that smells so good though. The fragrance is amazing. The atomizer not so, oh, wrong cap. The fragrance is amazing, the atomizer not so much. This one, like, it doubles the spray. Like, it's so much more improved. If you get a newer bottle, you're lucky. Oh man, those kind of smell good together. I might have to do a mix of these two. I don't know. So what I want to say is, okay, so after a couple of seconds, you get those fruity notes, you get the and you get some of the base notes, a little bit of like the leather note. But then after a couple of seconds, this thing changes. It changes, and you start to get those citrus notes. They start to play in. They start to creep in. You get a little bit of the ylang, the violet. You get some of the orris root. So some of those notes start to come in after a couple of seconds, and then the citrus notes start to kind of take a back seat. They start to take a back seat, and the fruity notes start to jump on, and they kind of like ride throughout the fragrance for most of the life of the fragrance. But the violet note starts to step in, the orris root note starts to step in. There's a rose note in the base, the heart notes, and I don't really get much rose personally. I get mostly the fruity notes, lemon, mandarin orange, the bergamot a little bit, the violet, orris root, guaiac wood, and leather. Those are the main notes I get. Way down later on, you start to get a little bit of the vanilla, but those earlier notes that I just mentioned, that's what you mostly get. So after, like I said, so the violet starts to show up. This is after like 15 minutes. You start to get a really nice violet note. It starts to take over, and it lasts. That accord starts to last. It lasts for like 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. And then after 3 to 4 hours, you start to get more of the woody notes. And the woody notes are there before, but they start to jump in and kind of show their face. So you get that sandalwood, you get the guaiac wood, and the leather. So you get a little bit of the darker notes. And personally, I love that. It kind of gives me something what Cedrat Boise brings to the table. This is kind of a different take on what you would normally get in a summery fragrance. And those who aren't familiar with violet notes, they have a powdery vibe. It's a interesting note that maybe may not agree with everybody, but if you're willing to try it out, go ahead and try it out. So what I want to say is this fragrance is unique. It came out in 2015, but even though it came out in 2015, you can't say this is an old fragrance. Like you still enjoy this in 2022. 7 years later, this fragrance is still, to me, underrated, dare I say. I feel like people don't talk about this. I don't know why, but I think it might be because of something I'll just go ahead and get to now. The performance, it doesn't push out a lot, and that's okay. That's okay. I think that's fine. It works for an office fragrance. You don't have to worry about choking anybody out. And I think, again, you can enjoy that. Like it's not a beast mode fragrance, but honestly, it stays on skin for a long time. The first day I tested this, so I sprayed myself 6 times, and to me I feel like that's standard. So I hit myself here, boom, and on both arms. That fragrance was sitting on my skin for 10 hours easily, and it wasn't projecting the whole time. It projected for maybe about 4 hours, I would say. But what's weird is, I think because I sprayed myself on my chest, my shirt absorbed some of the fragrance, and when my wife got home from work, I asked her, could she smell me? I didn't have her smell up close to me. What I did was I walked by her twice and asked her both times, could she smell me? And she said, yeah. So on clothes, I believe it you could still get whiffs of it. I believe I went nose blind to it, and I started to have to, do one of these. I've tested this fragrance probably like 4 times. I did it on my chest, I did 6 sprays. And then the second day, what I decided to do, I was like, man, because I saw people complaining about how it doesn't perform. I was like, to me, this is just fine. Like 7 hours in, it was still going. By the time I got home, I was like, okay, I wasn't smelling it as much, but my wife could smell it. So I think on clothes, this does just fine. So what I did was I sprayed it on my skin. And on skin, you're not going to get a ton of performance. You're going to get it lasts for maybe at most 6 hours. You still put your nose up to your skin, and you're going to smell it because, again, it lasts on skin for a while. That first day that I did my first impressions video, I sprayed myself like twice here. Man, that thing, I woke up in the morning and I smelled it, and I was like, man, this thing is still there. Like, how? So that lets you know this fragrance, it does its job. Don't listen to anybody that says that this fragrance doesn't perform. All I know is it doesn't project. It doesn't project a ton, but it has longevity and it has character. So overall, I'm gonna give this fragrance I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Cedrat Boise, to me, I think I still enjoy it better, but 8 out of 10 is more than fair, I believe. This is a fragrance that I do not recommend blind buying. I do recommend you go ahead and get a sample, or if you're part of one of the fragrance groups, you might be able to get a partial and just buy that, straight out. But sample it first. I definitely don't regret my decision with buying this fragrance. I did blind buy it because they have the sale on Joma Shop. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. What I want to say is it's kind of more of the mature side of things, 25 and up. I don't know if a individual 25 and under is going to enjoy it due to the darker notes that are in the fragrance. But it's sweet enough. It's not overly sweet, but it has some of that sweet character that's in some of the juvenile fragrances out there. So if you enjoy that, you might enjoy this. So what I want to go ahead and do, close it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and try to work on the next video for you guys soon. And I hope you guys have a great and safe upcoming week. All right, take care.